All right, welcome back to the Extreme Lifestyle Living podcast. I'm one of your new hosts, Emma. So, obviously, if you've been listening or watching this podcast for a while, you know Trey drops his videos every Monday morning. Well, I'm coming to you and bringing you a whole new episode every Thursday. So, my name's Emma. I'm Trey's partner. I'm also a women's fitness coach. I'm an ex athlete. I used to work for a corporate company in management. So, now I'm a 28-year-old entrepreneur who runs and owns her own business. Fitness has always been such a huge part of my life. That started from a very young age of playing sports and then growing up to playing competitive sports. That was literally, it was my life. So I started playing softball and I started playing hockey from a very, very young age and played these for almost, oh God, I'm horrible with time. That's another topic we'll get into, but definitely over 20 years. So it was a long time that I played those sports. And that was basically my identity. Like, I built so many fantastic friendships. I learned so many good habits, so many good foundational skills through playing sports that I was able to translate into other aspects of my life, especially when it comes to coaching and those types of things. But my journey hasn't been easy. I haven't always gone to the gym. In fact, for most of my time playing sports, about 90% of the time I played sports, I didn't go to the gym. I didn't know how to work out, anything like that. And that was something that I found very intimidating. I can remember my first time walking into the Good Life in Dartmouth and just being like so nervous, so scared, so intimidated, and just felt like everybody was watching me. I just felt like almost like I couldn't even hear things properly. Like, I was just in this little bubble. Everybody was looking at me. I had no idea what I was supposed to do. I felt intimidated and embarrassed, and like it made me less than if I asked for help or showing that I needed help when it came to the gym. I distinctly remember when I finally got to that point of like, oh, maybe I should follow a program. Maybe I should take this a little bit seriously, a little bit more seriously. I remember being in the gym and being so nervous that somebody would see the program that I was following on my phone. And I think it's just an insecurity thing. Like, I remember turning down the brightness on my phone all the way to the bottom so that if somebody walked by and caught a glance, they wouldn't know that I was like following a program, which, thinking about it now, like, that's actually a flex that I was following a program, not something that I should have been ashamed of. But at that time, I was just in that mindset where I just wasn't confident in myself. I wasn't confident in my abilities, and I sure as hell wasn't confident in what I was doing in the gym. Like, being on the field and on the ice is where I felt like I had the most confidence in my life. So then transitioning out of that was definitely something that I struggled with for many years. I had weight gain issues, weight loss issues, all those types of things. I struggled with bad habits. I struggled with just getting around with too many friend groups, that we were partying too much and all those types of things, and just doing things and building habits that weren't serving me. I'm happy to say in the last few years, especially since becoming a fitness coach, I've really found my own identity. I found my own self-confidence, and I'll be honest, I'm not confident every single day. I'm not always feeling up here, but I'm definitely not feeling down here anymore. And that's what I hope to bring to you in my episodes of the podcast, is just bring a little bit of like female perspective here and show you how a strong woman should be and how, as a strong woman, I run my lifestyle, the habits I follow, the routines that I follow, the friendships I keep around with me, the relationships I have with my family and my friends, the boundaries that I have in place with certain areas and certain aspects, and just what I know that I should put up with and what I know that I shouldn't put up with. And I think that's a huge thing that a lot of women are lacking. And I notice a lot when I talk to people is you're just lacking that inner strength and that inner drive and confidence in yourself that you are the person. Like, there's nobody that you can depend on that's going to get you to your goals, that's going to build your confidence, that's going to make you feel your best or anything like that. You need to be doing that work for yourself. Sure, there's things you can do along the way. You can have a supportive partner. You can have a coach that supports you and helps you in those aspects. You can have a role model that you look up to. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the decisions that you make for yourself every single day. And that was something I really had to learn along the way. There were many times where I was like, why do I feel like this? Or why do I feel like that? And I just wish this, I just wish that. When at the end of the day, it came down to the decisions that I was making every day that was putting me in that place or making me feel those feelings or just causing what I was going through at that time. Like I said, I wasn't always this strong, confident woman who's confident in her body. And I used to be a tomboy. I used to not like to dress up. I used to not like girly sort of things, or I had a tough time being in touch with like my feminine energy. So I'm definitely going to touch on that journey a little bit too, but I'm also here to show you that I just really want to create a safe space, bring some feminine energy, like I said, to this podcast and to this space. I want this to be a space where women can feel empowered, feel like they're gaining confidence, that they're gaining knowledge, learning about fitness, learning about nutrition, learning about healthy habits, learning about finding you and finding yourself, and learning about standards that you should have for yourself in friendships, in relationships, in your workplace, all those sorts of things. I've gone through a lot of situations in my life where looking back, I'm like, how did I accept that behavior? Or how was I stuck in that sort of loophole or that cycle for so long without making a change? And I see it every day from ladies that I talk to, ladies that I work with and coach, ladies that I talk to in the DMs, friends of mine, people at the gym that are stuck in this routine. And it's so hard to break out of that mindset and break out of that point of weakness, I'm going to say, and just lack of confidence in yourself, because there is so much more out there for you. You are capable of so much more. You have so much more influence than you think. You have so many more people looking up to you and caring about you than what you think. In these episodes, I'm going to be covering everything from body recomposition to imposter syndrome to body image, binge eating, to building healthy habits, balancing work, balancing your home life, and just really getting in touch with the woman that you can be. I'm so excited to build an even bigger, strong, supportive community of women that are all here to uplift each other and on that journey to find their balance when it comes to strength and fitness, when it comes to strength with nutrition, strength with your healthy habits, and that strength within yourself. So that's it for my first episode. Be sure to check out my weekly episode on the Extreme Lifestyle Living podcast every Thursday. Listen and watch on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next Thursday. But you bet me in that corner.